What if you could follow someone around for the day, like almost just be a fly on the wall to find out how they made money online, and then you could be like secretly taking notes? Well, hi, I'm Allison, and I actually want to just invite you and give you a front row seat to it. I have been selling online for almost 10 years. And the last couple years, I have been pulling back the curtain and showing people how to do this. Now, for this specific example, I sold over $63,000 in 3 days. Now, for me, you guys, that's pretty life-changing. I was a school teacher, and that would have taken me 2 years. But being able to sell products online is a whole different story. It's worked for me time and time again, and I am so excited to show you how to do it. So on my Instagram stories, I do a lot of behind the scenes. And one time I was showing my crowd how they could sell, and I was giving them like, you guys, this is how much we made, this is how it's going. But I got a little backlash from it. And they said, Allison, this is so great and wonderful, but we don't have an email list. And we're just starting, so it's not really possible for us. And I was like, no! And I wanted to get that out of people's heads, because you can actually make money without having to have this big, huge email list. And I want to show you how to do it. So I decided to set up a promotion, a product to sell. And these are my rules. I just made these rules up because why? I just can. We can make up our own rules in the business world, right? And so these are my 3 rules to selling a product, launching this product, and then showing everybody the results. And I'll tell you the results first, and then I'll tell you the rules, and then I'm gonna break it down and show you exactly how I did it so that you can do this too. So rule number 1, I could not use any of my email list. Zero, zilch, nada, not one email could go out about this product that I was about to sell. Number 2, I couldn't post it on my social platforms. 0, nope. And number 3, I could not tell my existing customers about what was going to happen. You know how we all have these worlds of people that know us and stuff like that? I couldn't use any of that. I had to start off basically from scratch, like 0, nothing, just like a newbie in the marketing world. So those 3 rules, you guys, it brought in $63,000. You guys, that's a lot of money. And I did it in 3 days. This is what is so magical about the e-commerce online world. People are gonna say, well, Allison, what was the product? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna tell you. Why? Because it's a disservice to you if I do. Because if I tell you the product, then you're gonna go down in this dark rabbit hole of trying to figure out how you can sell the product, the same product, when it doesn't have to do anything with the product. It has to do with the process. It has to do with the whole marketing process of what you're selling. How do you think the pool noodle exploded? You guys, it's the marketing process, and that is what I want to show you. And I've broken it down into 7 steps. 7 steps with a bonus, because I always like to over-deliver. So let's dive deep down into the 7 steps that helped me to sell $63,000 in 3 days. And yeah, that's pretty fun to say, and I want you saying it too. Go do it, go do it. Okay, so number 1, you gotta create a good offer. Don't put out there a 5% off coupon on your product. No one wants a 5% off coupon. Give them something good. Okay, so here's a real life example. When my family and I drive to Idaho, there is this gas station. And it's like in the middle of nowhere. But you know what that gas station has? It has llamas. Real life llamas that my kids can feed. We pull off to that gas station every single time, even though we don't need any gas. And we feed the llamas. By the time we fed the llamas, we have gone inside, gotten drinks, my husband has filled up the car, and we walk out of there spending $40. Just by having llamas, it drew us in, right? What would your llama be for your product? Is it a buy one, get one? Is it a 50% off coupon? Is it free shipping for the next 24 hours? Give them a llama. Give your customers something that makes them stop what they're doing, go completely out of the way to come visit you. What's your llama? Number 2, good photography. If your photography stinks, your sales are gonna stink. If you think pulling your product out, putting it on the kitchen counter at 10 o'clock at night and using your iPhone to snap pictures is going to give you good results. I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna burst your bubble right now. You need to put effort into your photography, plain and simple. You can do a lot on a phone. Just get good lighting, go out in the shade, clear the clutter, and focus on a beautiful picture. If that really intimidates you, hire a product photographer. I just created a video a couple weeks ago about how to hire a product photographer that can be well within your budget. Don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated, just get good pictures. Number 3, if you don't have 1 and 2 done, you cannot go to step number 3. Number 3, this is how secret. I've grown all of my e-commerce businesses, every single one of them, using number 3, but I had to have 1 and 2 set up. You ready for it? The big reveal, the big secret is coming. I use what is called a micro influencer. Rewind. What was that? A micro influencer. Now, if you're like, wait, what is an influencer? An influencer is someone online who already has a following, who already has an Instagram following or a Facebook following, someone that already has eyeballs. Why do I use these people? It's because they have been growing their businesses for a lot of times years. Their customers, their followers know, love, and trust them. And if I can get my products into their hands, their customers are going to trust the influencer, and the conversions, the sales happen. Now here's another little micro secret. Don't get big influencers. You know, the ones that have like millions of followings? They're gonna cost you an arm and a leg, and a lot of times they can't sell. They can't sell people's products. I know, big shocker, right? The big following don't necessarily have the biggest conversions. The influencer that I used to help me make that $63,000 had a following of 49,000 people. You guys, that's not a ton. Okay, in my world it's a ton, but in the whole grand scheme of Instagram followers, all that social stuff, it's not that big of a following, but it got me ginormous results. So when you think you have to go out and get, I don't know, big, huge followers, you can kick that thought out of your head because you don't need it. My secret spot is anywhere between 10 to just under 100,000 followers. That is my sweet spot. Number 4, create a limited time offer. If your sell, your promotion, your product goes on for days and days and days and days and days, people are gonna forget about it. We are bombarded with texting, with kids calling because they forgot their lunch at school, with running to the supermarket, with getting gas, with stopping and feeding the llamas, for crying out loud, right? We are bombarded with so much stuff going on. If we don't help our customers and give them a due date, they will not make a decision. Help your customers by giving them time's up, boom, we're done, we've moved on. Give them a due date. 24, 48, 72 hours, perfect. Number 5, you know those crazy holidays that happen 365 days of the year? Celebrate with your product. So let's say you're selling socks that have lemons on them. Celebrate National Lemon Day, right? Big promotion, National Lemon Day is coming up. You've got to wear these cute lemon socks to be cool, whatever it is, right? If you're selling wrestling stuff, maybe it's the greatest wrestler's birthday. I don't know anything about wrestling, but I was just trying to bring in a sports analogy there. You've got 365 holidays, and in fact, there are some days that have like a ton of holidays on them. Figure out how you can incorporate random weird holidays into your promotions to get people excited, because people love to be excited. They love to feel a part of something, and you've got the perfect product that can help them to have the most fabulous day. I just know it. Number 6, so you've got the micro influencer. They're ready to go. They love your product. They're excited about it. Here's a little hint. I don't ship them the product. I make them buy it off my site. So the reason for that is, let's say I sell blue pencils. Ooh, they're pretty. If I just send these blue pencils to the influencer's like, these blue pencils are so cool, I love them, blah, blah, blah. But if they go and they buy from your site and they see a whole rainbow of pencils that you offer, and notebooks and erasers and everything like that, the influencer is going to be more indoctrinated into your branding. So when they get on and talk to their followers about your product, they'll be like, you guys, these blue pens are amazing, but You should see the colors that they have and the erasers and the notebooks. And then it's gonna get their mind thinking. So you want to send your influencer either a coupon code or reimburse them or something to get them to come and shop on your site. Don't just send them the product for free. Let them come and experience you and your brand. Number 7, the last one. All right, you've got the influencer. They now have the product in your hand and they go live. Let's say they go live on an Instagram story or a Facebook Live. And they're like, you guys, look at these pencils. They're so amazing. Comment down below if you want one of these, blah, 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 right? The influencer is doing their job. They're talking to their audience, their customers, their followers about how much they love your product. You need to be there, or you need to have someone on your team be there and respond to people. And they're like, oh, do they have a pink one? What's the shipping? What's this? What's that? And it's stuff that the influencer might not know, but you will know. And when you are responding back and helping out that influencer is gonna be like, oh, I like this company. They're answering all the questions that I just don't know. And the customer will be like, oh my gosh, this company's so helpful. I like working with this company. They're super responsive. So you want to make sure that you are there when they go live or right after they post, and then just keep up on it during the whole entire sell, because it creates the love. Remember how I like to over deliver? Here is your bonus for you. Let's say that micro influencer crushes it for you, sells that $63,000 in 3 days. You know what? We like to send them dinner, or we like to send them a gift, or something that is going to make them happy. They put in the effort to help you have an amazing sell. You want to make sure that you are letting them know how grateful you are for them. You're building that relationship. Guys, this isn't just a one and done thing. You're trying to create these relationships so they will keep advertising for you over and over and over again. Their followers, they want to know that your brand is going to be around for a while. And so when you can create these long-term promotions with these micro influencers, guys, it's done really, really well for me. And I want it to do really, really well for you. I'm gonna show some other screenshots of when we've worked with these micro influencers. You guys, we did one with 38,000. We did one with 4,600. We did another one with 8,000, another one with $7,000. You guys, influencers, 10,000 followers up to 100,000 followers can make you a lot of money. Spoil those influencers. They work hard, love them, and they will love you back. And you're creating this three-way win triangle. It's a win for the influencer, it's a win for you, and it's a win for the influencer's followers. You're creating that three-way win triangle, which is like beautiful. Like, this is beautiful how it works. And this is how my daughters, when they were 10 and 13, they built their 6-figure business. You guys, 6 figures! When they were in junior high and elementary. They were little, and they used the same process and made over 6 figures, you guys. It works. Like, this is why I keep doing it, and this is why I keep teaching it. And this is, like, it works, it works. All right, remember how I said I over deliver? Well, I actually created a free PDF for you so that you can just print off all these steps right here so that you can do it. Remember how at first you were like, oh, I wish I could be a fly on the wall, and then I invited you in to have front row seats? Well, now I'm giving you stuff to take away. How cool is that? Why am I doing it? Because I want you to get this. You guys, it's changed my life. E-commerce, selling products online has changed my life so much, and I want it to change yours too. I love teaching about this. I love talking about it. I love when you leave comments and share to get my message out to help others get out of that financial crush and that just junk that we feel, that heavy load. And e-commerce is such a great, fun way to do it. So thanks for geeking out with me. Check out my other videos. They're floating around here somewhere, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.